What's up YouTube, Dave from Zephyr Wargames. Right, now, as you can see before you, I have the Pendulum Domination structure deck opening. What much more would you like me to say? We have waited forever for this deck. It came out in the OCG last year, started last year, and now we're finally getting it. This is DDD support, so it takes DDDs to that next level and possibly makes them meta. So, without further ado, I'm going to crack straight into this. Don't forget to check out the deck profile that I did on this that came out on Tuesday, because we do have some of these to give away. So watch that, follow the simple rules, and you'll be a chance to win one of these. So, without further ado, I am going to crack straight into this wonderful, wonderful deck. Joe was so impatient he even picked up the OCG one a while back. So, straight away you get your standard beginner's guide with everything you need to know, tips and tricks and poker chips. You then get this very beautiful map, and this map probably needs to be made properly. I hope, like I said, they did it for the Fellground deck. They did it at Euros, where you could play to win. And I mean, this mat is just beautiful. You got like, can't remember the name off the top of my head, but then you got Beowulf, Big Boss Monster at the back there, Alexander, and then the other DDD dude. So let's put this down here. Just move everything up onto the way so we can see the beautiful mat as best as we possibly can. So, without further ado, I'm not going to be gentle with this because I'm so excited. I'm just cracking into this bad boy. Now, let's rock and roll. So, we have Triple D Chaos King Apocalypse Yugioh. So, Pendulum Scale 4. Pendulum Effect. You can banish 2 DD monsters from your graveyard, special summon this card from your Pendulum Zone. So you just get a 27 beater on board. During your opponent's turn, if this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can target 2 face-up spell or trap cards you control. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except theme time monsters. Also, destroy the targeted cards. And if you do special summon this card, this is a quick effect. You can only use the effect of DDD Chaos King Apocalypse once per turn. So you can pop 2 of your spells or traps and then special summon this guy out during your opponent's turn. It's quite a nice effect actually. DDD Dragon Bane King Beowulf. Now this guy is going straight into the deck. So 1 DDD monster and 1 DD monster. If a DD monster you control attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent once per turn during your standby phase, you can destroy all cards in the spell and trap card zone. Right. Now I will say this now. When it says DD, it also includes DDDs. So it counts DDDs because in Triple D there is Double D. So I'll zoom in so you can see these cards a bit clearer. There we go. So when it says DD, it contains 2 Ds anyway, so you can use Triple Ds. But when it says Triple Ds, it must be Triple Ds for the fact that Double Ds are a D sure. I hope you get used to these Ds because I'm giving you the Ds. DD Orthros. It's a shame. Ugh. Could have been a better one in Super. Anyway, Scale 3. Once per turn, you can target 1 spell or trap card on the field and 1 other DD or Dark Contract card you control. Destroy them. So it's a pop for pop, basically. When you take battle damage or effect damage, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned to your field, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except Fiend type monsters. I personally don't like Orthros, but some people do. And then the card. Would have been nice if it was Ultra, but I can understand. Super, looks beautiful, DD Lamia, the card of the deck. So, if this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can send 1 DD or Dark Contract card from your hand or face up from your field to the graveyard, except DD Lamina. Special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use this effect of DD Lamina once per turn. Right. So, from my understanding, just so we can clear this up, because we have had some questions about it, you can send pendulums from your hand to the grave, but you can't send pendulums from the field to the grave because they go to the extra deck, so you do not fulfill the cost of Lamia. So, you can send DD pendulums from your hand, but not on the field. And then in Super, beautiful DDD Cursed King Siegfried. He basically turns off spells and traps during either player's turn, once per turn. You can only use the effect once per turn. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, gain 1,000 life points for each Dark Contract card you control. Nice. Give you a bit of life back. 1 tuner, 1 or more non-tuner DD monster. Standard. Right. DD Savant Newton. You cannot pendulum summon monsters except DD monsters. This effect cannot be negated. Once while this card is in your pendulum zone, you can negate an activated trap effect that would inflict damage to you, then destroy this card. So, meh. Scale 10. You can discard this card, then target 1 DD or Dark Contract card in your graveyard, except Newton, add it to your hand. So it's just a replacer. DD, Savant. I always get this wrong and I don't know why. Copernicus, there we go. Sorry, my brain had to catch up there. Slow brain. This is your Foolish Burial. This is 1 scale on the field. It's a Foolish Burial. Beautiful card. Play at 1 or 2. Again, check out the deck profile just so you can see. You cannot pendulum summon monsters except DDs. Once while this card is in your pendulum zone, you can negate an activated spell effect that would inflict damage to you, then destroy this card. So he kind of works with Newton, obviously. DDD, Doom King Armageddon. It's a common! What? What? He's just a 3k beater. He's you either can play 3 Savant Thomas or you can drop 1 for Doom King. He's just your beater. DD Cerberus. Once per turn, you can target 1 DD monster you control, change its level to 4, and if you do, it gains 400 attack and defense, even if this card leaves the field. So it's a nice way to work with Night Howl, and I suppose you could also work with I can't remember what it is. Where are you? Baphomet. There you go. You can also work with Baphomet to help, you know, push for rank 4s if you want to play the rank 4 variant. DD Lilith. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can activate one of these effects. You can only use the effect of DD Lilith once per turn. Target 1 DD monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Add 1 face up DD Pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand. So it's just recycles for you. DD Night Howl. I really like this card. I've tried it at 2. It gets a little bit cloggy. I might try it again properly. But it's a Fiend tuner. When this card is normal summoned, you can target 1 DD monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except Fiend type monsters. This monster's attack and defense becomes 0. If it is destroyed by if it's destroyed, you take 1000 damage. So this card can help you get into Alexander, so you can easily bump that up to 2. But it locks you into Fiends for the turn, which is quite nice because if you play this at 2, like I said, there's plenty of builds, and I'll go through an extra. If you check out the deck profile, you'll see. But in the builds, you can go if you play 2. Is it Alexander? Not Alexander. Yeah, if you play 2 Alexander, do all your plays, shenanigans, whatever. Normally your Night Howl, bring 1 back, synchro into an Alexander. As long as you've got a Formula Synchron on. Phoenix during your opponent's turn. Goodbye, back row. Reprint of DD Savant Galileo or Galilei, whatever. Now, this is really disappointing because they didn't reprint the slimes. Oh, what? So, yeah, you heard that right. They didn't reprint the slimes. You know, the slimes, the main cards in the deck. But they reprint this crap. Anyway, DD Savant Kepler, they reprint that. DDD Oblivion King Ragnarok, probably good that they did reprint that. DDD Supreme King Kaiser. If this card is pendulum summoned, all face-up cards your opponent currently controls have their effects negated until the end of this turn. Once per turn during your main phase, if this card was pendulum summoned this turn, you can target up to 2 cards in your spell and trap card zone, destroy them, and if you do, for each destroyed card, this card gains 1 additional attack during each battle phase this turn. A little bit of a slow card, makes more for the pendulum build if you go in with the pendulum build. Me, personally, I'm not, if you can see by the deck profile. Anyway, DD Proud Ogre. Scale 8. Once per turn, you can pay 1000 life points and target 1 DD monster you control. It gains 500 attack, even if this card leaves the field. Unless you have a DD card in your other pendulum zone, this card's pendulum scale becomes 5. When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon 1 face-up dark pendulum monster from your extra deck, but it has its effects negated. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except DD monsters. Meh. DD Proud Chevalier, I don't know. Scale 6. Once per turn, if you pay 500 life points, then target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, it loses 500 attack, even if this card leaves the field. Unless it has a DD card in its other pendulum zone, this card's scale becomes 5. When this card is normal summoned, you can add 1 face-up dark pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand. So these are basically for the pendulum builds. Now we got into the nice reprints. Dark Armor Dragon, nice. Dark Grepher, damn, I picked one of these up the other day. Oh well, very nice reprint. Armageddon Knight, damn, I also picked one of them up. Trance Archfiend. Once per turn, you discard 1 Fiend type monster, and if you do, this card gains 500 attack until the end of the turn. Crew Bandit, meh. Stygian Street Patrol, meh. Stygian Security, meh. Dark Contract Yami Akai. Artwork, amazing. Effect, not so much. Once per turn, during your standby phase, take 1000 damage. You can only use one of the following effects of Dark Contract with Yami Akai per turn, and only once that turn. During your main phase, you can target one DD Pendulum monster in your graveyard, place it in your Pendulum Zone. During your main phase, you can place one face-up DD Pendulum monster from your extra deck into your Pendulum Zone. Again, more for the Pendulum build. Dark Contract Great, they reprinted this, but not the slimes. Dark Contract with Swamp King, again, reprinted, not with the slimes. Forbidden Dark Contract with the Swamp Kings, reprinted, it came out in Dark Illusions, but not the slimes. Foolish Sparrow, they've reprinted this 100 times, but not the slimes. 1 for 1, very nice. Allura Darkness, they reprinted this in a common, but not the slimes. Do you see what I'm saying now? Dark Eruption, Emergency Provisions, DD Reroll. Dark Contract cards you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target up to 3 of your other banished DD cards, shuffle them into your deck. Pot of Avarice in trap form. DD Recruits. Artwork, again, really quite nice. Can you see all the DD archers, DD assassins? Very nice. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, target any number of DD monsters and Dark Contract cards in your graveyard up to the difference and add those to your hand. You can only activate 1 recruit per turn. DDD Human Resources. Dark Contract with the Witch. Dark Contract with Errors, Contract Laundering, Sinister, Yugioh, Escape from Dark Dimension. Wow, another reprint, not needed instead of slimes. Hope for Escape. If your opponent's life point is at least 1,000 higher than yours, pay 1,000 life points, draw 1 card for every 2,000 points, the difference between your life points and your opponent's. Wow, okay. DD Wave King Caesar, fair. Hang on. I'm not going crazy, am I? Did I shuffle that to the back? I must have done. Sorry guys, I had a mental breakdown and I was like, what? I've got 2 Doom Kings? No, there you go. And that is it. It ends with a reprint of DD Wave King Caesar. So, there's no D-Arc reprint. Uh-oh. Someone get the D-Arcs in. Anyway. Sorry about that, guys. I'm so excited about this deck, it's unreal. So, that is the opening for Pendulum Domination Structure Deck. We have a regional this weekend, we will have these on sale, and I guarantee these will be played quite highly. It's a very competitive deck, very, very strong. Check out the deck profile in the link in the description below for your chance to try and win one of these. Also, check out the link in the description below for the deck profile just to see what variations you've got. My variation will be different to Joe's. Joe's variation will be different to 101 other players. The variations of DDDs will change. It's amazing what this deck can do. So, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Check out the giveaway. Check out the deck profile. What more do you need? Without any further ado, have fun. We hope to see most of you there. Those that are local to the UK that can get to Stevenage, we'd like to see most of you at our regional this weekend. It's going to be fun as hell. Especially with these bad boys in play. So, thanks for watching. Big thumbs up to the video. Like, comment, subscribe, share. And as always, guys, happy dueling. If you like that video, why not check out our other videos available? We've got more deck profiles, pack openings, and of course, duels. And don't forget to click on the most important button of all, that subscribe button, right in the bottom left-hand corner.